Alright, we're live now. You might want to be quiet. Welcome to the A Show. Today, I have a special guest for the first time. It's my brother, Win.
What's up, guys?
That's him. Alright, well, today we're going to be doing my second installment of the Just My Opinion series. And last week it was about Russell Wilson. This week it's playoff predictions, and I figured it'd be a good idea to have somebody up in here doing predictions other than mine. So, we're going to go over mine first. Oh, and there's a little fantasy league invite at the end you might want to stick around for. Let me figure out how to use Photoshop real quick and get this out the way. You know what? We're not going to worry about it. Let's start with the AFC East. I hate the Patriots, but they're going to win it because they're the best team in there. Going to go all the way to the AFC North. That was a quick selection there. I think the Ravens win it this year. We'll get into wild cards in just a second. Then the Colts have no competition as always. Arian Foster just got hurt, so we're going Colts for the AFC South. And then the AFC West, Peyton has another good year in him, so he's going to win that one. Now, before we get into wild cards on the East, in AFC, sorry, we're going to go over to the NFC. Wins Cowboys are going to take that division, no problem.
There we go.
Yeah, they got that offensive line. It's just so good. The NFC North, I think that's where things are going to mix up a little bit. The Green Bay Packers have been dominating it for so long, but we saw that Lions team last year. They were pretty darn good, and I think they're going to win the NFC North. NFC South, this is a tough one because it's a battle of the, double amputees. Let's see who's going to win the race. But I'm going to have to go with Cam Newton again. I was going to go with Matt Ryan earlier, but I've switched from that. And then the Seahawks, they're going to dominate their division again because Jim Harbaugh is gone. And I don't think the Cardinals team I don't believe in them, even though they have that new woman coach. I don't believe she makes the world a difference. So those are my selections for the winners. Now let's get into the wild card, and let's change up the color for that to cyan. All right. Phone ringing. Hold on. We'll edit this out maybe, unless I can keep you entertained long enough. Wynn's going to pick that up right now. Let me show you my helmet design for the Fantasy League. Check this out. I used the Ace Show logo, and I put it up in there inside the helmet. Went with the blue face mask. And anyway, guys, I'm going to start a new series on that pretty soon where I'm going to record the results of each game each week, and you guys can kind of keep up with who's winning in the league. We created it. It's a couple guys that were in my Madden Mobile League, and I think my brother Wynn's going to join in maybe. I hope he does. And if any of you would like to join, please let me know. Hit me up on one of these things right here. If you have a kick me at ace.camden, C-A-M-D-E-N, or add me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at _ace_show. And I'll follow you back, and just tweet at me if you'd like to be in it, or DM me or whatever. And what else can you do? You can comment below these videos and let me know, and we'll try to figure something out. I'll try to give you the link so you can join. So I think that would be a lot of fun. Win is still on the phone, however. So I'm going to get into my wild card selections. And let me lower this seat a little bit because I'm kind of bending over to talk in this mic. But anyway, here we are. In the AFC, I'm going to predict that no one in the AFC South goes besides the Colts. I don't think the Texans have enough in them. I don't think Mariota has enough in him. And I don't believe in Blake Bortles that much. So I don't think anyone there is going to go to the playoffs beside the Colts. The AFC North, however, is another story. I believe in a few of these teams, but I think Andy Dalton doesn't make the playoffs this year. I'm kicking him straight out of there because he's been such a letdown the whole time. Of course, we didn't expect a whole lot from him, but he's done very little. I'm going to have to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I do not like the Steelers, but I will admit they are a good team, and they're always in the running to be a winner, just like the Patriots are. And, I'm a Colts fan, so it's hard for me to say that, but it's very true. We're going to go into the AFC West. That's where we're going to find our other wild card member. I thought maybe the Bills, but it's just with too much trouble going on with their quarterbacks right now. I don't think they're going to be able to make it, even though they have Rex Ryan. I think they'll beat up on the Jets a few times this year, or a couple times, but I don't think they're going to make it to the playoffs, even if they put my boy Tyrod Taylor in there. I don't know. I hope they do well, but I don't see them going to the playoffs even as a wild card. It's going to have to go to the San Diego Chargers. I just think they're going to get it together a little more this year. I don't think they're going to go far in the playoffs, but that's a story for another day. We'll try to break down these playoff victories and move further along. But let's get into the NFC wild card. rounds and see who I think will make it in. I think, without a doubt, Aaron Rodgers is going to be in the playoffs. Now, I think both of these teams will be in the playoffs again, the Lions and the Packers, but we'll have to see how it goes. I'm just doing this to have a little crazy selection as our winner here, because it's always, of course, going to be predicted as the Green Bay Packers. I just think the Lions are pretty good. And as for the other team that's going to make it in, I don't believe anybody in the NFC South is going to make it in besides the division winner. The NFC West, and we'll keep them in mind. NFC East, let me see. I don't really have a solid selection here. I don't think San Francisco is going to the playoffs. Oh, this is a tough one because I'm between two teams here. I'm between the Eagles and the Cardinals. TikTok. Win! I need your help. Will you get in here? Trying to pick the last team that goes to the playoffs. I'm between the Eagles and the Cardinals.
I'm going to go with...
Bruce is the man.
I'm going with the Eagles.
I think I'm going to have to go with, Tim Tebow and the Magical Eagles and Sam Bradford and all that good stuff. So, those are my selections. Let's get to them. I had to stall for a very long time while you were gone, so I hope that didn't sound too much like rambling. But we have the Patriots, the Ravens, the Colts, the Broncos all winning the divisions, and then we have our wild card Steelers and Chargers. Then on the NFC side, the Cowboys, the Lions, I'm losing the names of these things. The Panthers. I was trying to call them something that started with a C because it's Carolina. But anyway, Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks, with the Eagles and the Packers squeezing their way in the wild cards. Now, as for win selections, he'll have to tell you who he picks. Hold up. Let's change up your color for... You're going to go with neon green for the winners of each division.
Alrighty. Well, I can't say that
Take a look at the AFC East first here.
I can't say that my selections are going to deviate too far from yours. It's pretty obvious decisions. There might be some prizes during the season. But for my first pick, I'm going to obviously go with the Patriots.
Wow! What a selection. He says that the Patriots and the Jets are both going to tie the division and both win it. So let's get rid of that real quick and hit that button on the mouse. It'll lower the sensitivity, I think. See, it might move a little slower now.
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
Okay.
And for the AFC North, I'm a little bit divided on this one. I think a couple teams could take it. But I'm going to have to...
Do you believe in McCown and Manziel over there at the Browns?
Not at all. But I'm going to have to stick with the Ravens.
Yeah. I think they out-edge Ben and the Steelers this year.
I just love the city of Baltimore in general, so it's nice to pick them.
Yeah. The world traveler here. Okay, AFC South, who you got?
As much...
Don't be an idiot. Tell me who you got.
As much as I would love to pick the Tennessee Titans...
Would you like me to erase that right now? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love for the Tennessee Titans to go all the way this year and win the Super Bowl.
They need more than Mariota to do that.
I can't bet on it, but I know I'm supposed to...
I can't believe you're acting like this is a tough decision.
I know I'm supposed to pick the Colts here because that's probably what's going to happen. They've been looking good, but...
Frank Gore, Andre Johnson now. You got to keep all that in mind when they've only gotten better. Arian Foster got hurt. Okay, he's going to miss...
I'm not even questioning them.
Okay. Oh, you're marking out the Texans. You are counting on one of the other two? Like, that is the only question is between the Colts and the Texans.
I love my Titans.
Why is this taking so long? This isn't your favorite team. It's who you think's going to win.
Yeah, but sometimes your favorite team wins.
And it's weird. It's not even his favorite team. He just has this thing for the Titans.
All right. I'm going to have to go with the Titans on this.
Are you serious? You are saying the Titans beat out the Colts. Okay, whatever. We spent enough time on that. We're going to have to come back to that. I'm going to crucify you for that. But we're going over to the AFC West now. Who you got?
You like the Colts and you usually lose, so I'm going to go with the Titans. For the AFC West, I'm going to have to go with Peyton, obviously.
Yeah, I think he'll have another good year in him. They do have a new coach, though. They got rid of John Fox.
It's not going to hurt him, but so much.
Yeah, they got the Chief. So.
Peyton usually calls the shots anyways.
Yeah.
So for the NFC East, obviously, 100% the Cowboys.
I mean, come on. I chose your team, but you couldn't choose my team. You don't think Eli and his alien head are going to put up a fight? Okay.
All right, for the NFC North, I was between the Lions and Green Bay. However, I know Ace picked the Lions, so let's go with Green Bay.
Okay.
I think Aaron Rodgers can still pull
Yeah,
something out.
no, mine was the long shot. Green Bay's probably the better team, but I like Jim Caldwell, and I can't say I like Matt Stafford.
Well, I've never liked the Lions, not because of Jim, but because of their old coach. I hated him. So.
Oh, I hated that guy. That's why
All
I
right.
like him now.
For the NFC South,
You going with Jameis Winston?
bit of a hodgepodge here, but
Who cares? This is the who cares round.
will the Saints make a comeback? That is the question. Will they be
I
back
don't
this
know.
year?
I just saw the quarterback rankings of all, or the top 32 quarterback rankings, the power rankings for this year, and they ranked Drew Brees number 3. It went. Let me think. It was number 1 was Aaron Rodgers, number 2 was Tom Brady.
But they did-
3 was Drew Brees, 4 was Peyton Manning, and 5 was Andrew Luck. So.
They did lose Graham, though, right?
They did lose Graham. They picked up Max Unger. I don't know how much you care about centers, but
Well,
they got a pretty good center now.
Not too much. Let's go with the close by team and the Panthers.
Okay, I think I went with Cam on that. I don't know. I'd like to see the Falcons
ne-
do well because they look so cool. But
Cam never pulls through, but I don't know.
no, he's
I
a
don't know
good
who else to
quarterback.
choose.
His team doesn't pull through, but he's a good quarterback.
All right, for the NFC West, 2 years in a row. Let's make it a three-peat.
Yeah, their competition's dwindled down. I'd like to see Bruce Arians and them do something with the Cardinals, but I don't know. I don't think anybody's going to beat Pete Carroll and the awesome Hawks. Okay, now, okay, all right. Hey, how about this? How about before you do that, you still have 2 wild cards to select from each side. So, what teams, other than the winners, do you think will have the best record? And we're giving you pink because you did not pick my Colts to win the round.
Okay, well, looks like some sweet frog here. I'm gonna go with. Okay, let me see. The Jaguars gonna beat out the Colts. That's the real question here. I'm gonna say David Roethlisberger pulls something out, and I guess to be realistic,
You really screwed yourself by putting the Titans in there. Like you were knocking a few decent teams out of a playoff picture
Well-
because you have this imaginary dream that the Titans are going to win this division.
whatever.
Whatever. Okay, you got those. Now, who are your 2 picks? Your wild cards from the NFC East or NFC? in
No
general?
question. No question.
Lions. There we go.
And for my other team, I really don't know, but let's go ahead and throw. Yeah.
Did
As
what
much
did
as
we-
I don't want to see them in there, let's see if the Eagles will join in, and just to get beat by the Cowboys once again.
Okay, well, these are pretty similar, like remarkably similar, but that's okay. I mean, I think we went with the easy selections. We didn't make anything too crazy except for your stupid Titan selection. Mariota's okay. He's not enough to turn that team around. So that's a joke, but we'll get over it. This has been just my opinion with me and my brother. And if you disagree with any of these selections, just remember, it is just our opinion. And if you have an opinion you'd like to share, leave it in the comments below, guys. We'd love to read it. Thank you for watching today. And remember to leave me a message on any of these things if you would like to join the Fantasy League. I am going to be broadcasting it on YouTube every week. So if you'd like to be in the middle of that, have your name mentioned every week, if that sounds fun to you, then go ahead and send me a message. And if you'd like to join, let me know. There's a coin. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.